Hey guys, it's Skin Freak, and today I have some crazy footage for you guys. Another Mewtwo was apparently caught in Pokemon Go. Now, before we get into that particular clip and go over that, I also want to address the first Mewtwo that was apparently caught in CSGO, just in case you haven't already heard about that. Now, my Pokeball giveaway is still going on, so if you haven't entered to be one of the winners to win some free Pokeballs, make sure to go to the gleam.io link in the description below, where you will have a good chance to win a gift card to get yourself some free Pokeballs in Pokemon Go. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the first clip. And I'm sure some of you have already seen it, but just in case you haven't, we're gonna go ahead and play that right now. Now, if that was your first time watching that clip, I'm sure you thought it was real and you probably didn't notice anything wrong with it unless you really analyzed it closely. So a few things that are wrong with this clip that raise questions that it's most likely fake is that the first thing we notice is that on the Mewtwo's face, the hitbox circle is actually green. And of course, if you're catching a legendary Mewtwo with 2000 CP, their hitbox is obviously going to be red and not green. Also, another thing that is just simply a bit shady is that they caught this legendary Mewtwo with 2000 CP with only 2 Great Balls and 1 Raspberries. And of course, thinking about it, you would think that a Mewtwo would require more than just 2 Great Balls and 1 Raspberry. Now, if you look at the screen that pops up after they catch the Mewtwo, you'll see that they didn't get the 500 XP bonus for catching a new Pokemon. And with that being said, this was the first Mewtwo allegedly ever caught, so obviously they didn't catch another Mewtwo before this. So if this was legit, they would have had the 500 XP bonus for catching a brand new Pokemon. I'm assuming if it's a legendary Pokemon, it would have maybe like an extra bonus, like a legendary catch bonus, because obviously legendary Pokemon are going to be more rare than normal Pokemon. Now, if all of that didn't throw you off, looking at the last screen, you will notice that the Mewtwo only has a 23 HP, and obviously a 2000 CP Mewtwo would have more HP than just 23. And one more thing that the creator of this hack or glitch or whatever they did to actually make this fake video, you will notice that if you look at the bottom at Mewtwo's moves, that they're actually listed in the wrong order. You will notice that their moves are listed with the lowest damage first and the highest damage at the bottom, so it goes from low to high. But on this Mewtwo, it is listed from high to low, and that has never been seen in Pokemon Go before. At least to my knowledge. I mean, I might just be a noob and have no idea what I'm talking about and be completely wrong. But every Pokemon I have ever caught in Pokemon Go, their moves are listed with the lowest HP first, going down to the highest HP at the bottom. Now, one more thing that does look a bit weird that doesn't add up is that it is saying that this legendary 2000 CP Mewtwo only requires 600 Stardust to actually power up. And obviously, if you had something as rare and as high CP as this, it's going to require more Stardust than just 600 to power up. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into the second Mewtwo clip that has came out of someone catching a Mewtwo, and I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you guys right now. And as you're watching the video, let me know if you think it is real or fake in the comments below before I give my opinion on this actual clip, and see if you're right. And don't go back and change your comment. Just simply put if you think the second clip was real or fake, and then by the end of the video, you will know if you were right. Alright, so now let's go ahead and review this clip. So looking at the clip at first glance, once again, it looks very real. And this is also pretty cool because whoever recorded this showed the Mewtwo on the side of the road, actually there, like, you know, standing there waiting for them to catch the Mewtwo. And that was something that the previous person did not show, so it adds a little bit more effect to the video, making it look real. Anyway, once he clicks on the Mewtwo, everything looks pretty real. And as you can see on this clip, the hitbox is actually red, so it is a red hitbox like it would be if this was a real Mewtwo. Now, when watching this clip, the first thing that I personally noticed that is fishy is that it only took 1 raspberry and 1 great ball to catch this 2000 CP Mewtwo. Now, I'm pretty sure if this was legit, it would take more great balls to actually catch the legendary Mewtwo, but I am not saying that is impossible because I have seen some people catch some crazy high CP Pokemon with 1 regular Pokeball on their first try, and it was pretty insane. But that is just something that is a little bit fishy when looking at this clip. Now, as you will see, when they caught this Pokemon, it does actually say that they had caught a new Pokemon and they get the XP bonus from that. Now, of course, we don't see a bonus for catching a legendary Pokemon, but that is just something that I personally think that they will add to the game. If you catch a legendary Pokemon, you will get a bonus XP. But once again, that is just something that I speculate they would do, just kind of knowing how Pokemon Go and Pokemon work. Now, once he successfully catches this Mewtwo, we see that the CP is 3,249. Now, that is a more realistic number compared to the last video that we saw that was a 2,000. Now, of course, I have no idea what the Mewtwo CP could be, but the last clip showed 2,000 and this one is showing 3,249. So obviously, one of these clips is definitely fake, which I'm going to say was the last one, as we already debunked that. Anyway, looking at this, we'll see that the Mewtwo's HP is much higher like it normally would be. It has 221 HP. At the bottom, the moves are listed correctly, with the lowest one being at the top and the highest one being at the bottom. And everything else on this looks pretty legit, except for, once again, the power up. This Pokemon is only requiring 1,600 Stardust to power up. And even though that is much higher than the last one, that is still a really low amount of Stardust to power up a legendary Pokemon with over 3,000 CP. Now, even though there was a few fishy things about this clip, actually there was only 2. It was the fact that it only took 1 Great Ball and 1 Raspberry, and that the power up is low. That doesn't exactly prove this clip to be fake. Because if you think about it, those are just some things that are a bit shady, but obviously it could be real. Now, I think at this moment, nobody knows if this is fully real or not, but one thing that I find a little bit interesting is if you look at the Pokemon Go News Twitter, they actually made a tweet stating that they recently noticed that a few legendary Pokemon got into a few accounts when they shouldn't have, and to preserve the game's integrity and as a measure of fairness, they have rectified the situation and revoked the legendary Pokemon from the trainers' accounts. Now, obviously, this particular clip was talking about the player who caught Articuno, but them tweeting this out basically proves that someone did actually catch Articuno, and it says caught Articuno. It doesn't say that they gave it to the person, and it doesn't say that the person hacked it. It says that that user caught Articuno, which is a legendary Pokemon like Mewtwo. And now the other thing in this tweet is that they don't only say this person. When reading the tweet, they said that they noticed a few legendary Pokemon got into a few accounts. So I want to know, how does that happen? How does someone accidentally catch a few legendary Pokemon on a few accounts? So with this tweet right here, it is saying that it is not impossible for someone to have caught a legendary Pokemon. I mean, they're literally saying right here, someone caught an Articuno, and that they're saying that there was a few people who caught a few legendary Pokemon. So this Mewtwo clip could in fact be real. Because honestly, everything else on the clip does look quite legit, and there's only a few fishy things about the clip. Now, if it is fake, I do give credit to whoever made it because it honestly was a really well done job. However they faked it, if they changed the coding or if they used a hack or a glitch or whatever they did, it did look quite legit. So if it is fake, I'm gonna say that they honestly did fool me. Now, I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think this is legit? Do you think it's all fake? And honestly, what do you think about the situation of how people got legendary Pokemon into their account? Now, also, just in case you want to check this tweet out for yourself, I'll make sure to link it in the description below so you can do your own detective work and let me know what you guys think. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Those are the clips of catching Mewtwo and just a little bit of evidence we have of legendary Pokemon actually being caught in Pokemon Go. Now, if you didn't know about the Articuno situation, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you want to see any videos on other legendary Pokemon, because I will gladly do that as well. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never actually miss a future video. Also, if you haven't entered the Pokeballs giveaway, I don't know what you're waiting for. Link to that is in the description below. And until next time, stay freaky. Woo! I'm gonna catch me a Mewtwo today.